Hi dears, I'm Jyoti. Welcome to my channel Kids and Teens. Hope you are doing great. Here in this video, I'm going to tell about the biggest star from the earth. Did you ever think about it? If you're interested, please continue watching this video. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe this video. It will help you to watch my further videos. Astronomers measure the brightness of a star on two scales. The first, called apparent magnitude, gives the brightness of a star seen from the Earth. The second, absolute magnitude, is a measure of the star's real brightness, its luminosity, and compares the stars as if they were the same distance from the Earth. The Sun is by far the brightest star in Earth's sky. The next brightest is Sirius, sometimes called the Dog Star, in the constellation of Canis Major. Sirius is 12.5 billion times fainter than the Sun, but that is because it is much further away. It is actually twice as big and 25 times brighter. The Sun has shone for about 4.6 billion years and will continue to shine for another 5 billion years or so. It's a huge ball of glowing gas, about 75% hydrogen, 25% helium, and tiny amounts of 90 or so other elements. At the Sun's core, the temperature is 15 million degrees centigrade, but it is a cooler 5,500 degrees centigrade on its surface. When seen in ultraviolet light, the Sun appears deep orange. 10 brightest stars from the Earth are Sun, Sirius, Canopus, Rigil Centaurus, Arcturus, Vega, Capella, Rigel, Procyon, Arcanar. Stars are made of gas, the density of which varies throughout the star. Much of the gas, which is mainly hydrogen and helium, is squashed in its core. At the Sun's core, the gas density is about 160 times that of water. And we can look about star patterns. Astronomers use a system of constellations to find their way amongst the nighttime stars. A constellation is a straight-edged area of sky that includes a made-up pattern. The pattern is formed by linking the bright stars with imaginary lines. The star patterns are of humans, creatures, or objects. The first of these were identified about 4,000 years ago. There are 88 constellations. They fit together like the pieces of a jigsaw to make the complete sky. Stars are born together in clusters from the same cloud of material and at the same time. Over hundreds of millions of years, the stars in a cluster drift apart, but many continue to live alongside another star. Of the 100 nearest stellar systems, that is orbiting stars, 69 are single stars, 22 are made of two stars, 7 are three stars, 1 is a group of 4 and 1 a group of 5. And the constellations come in different sizes. The 5 biggest are Hydra, the water snake, Virgo, the Virgin, Ursa Major, the great bear, Cetus, the sea monster, and Hercules. The average distance in light years between stars in the vicinity of the Sun is 8. The number of minutes and seconds it takes the sun's light to reach Earth is 8.50 minutes. The number of objects depicted in constellations, it includes Crux, the cross, the smallest constellation of all with only 4 stars, is 28. 109 Earths that could fit across the face of the Sun. The largest stars are 1,000 times wider than the Sun. The smallest are about 1/100th of the Sun's width. The width of a white dwarf star, which is what the Sun will be in about 5 billion years, that is 14,000 kilometers. The hottest stars are blue supergiants like Eta Carinae, which is 180 times bigger than the Sun, 100 times more massive, and has a surface temperature of about 40,000 degrees centigrade. Orion is one of the 12 mythological figures in the sky and one of the easiest star patterns to see. It includes the supergiant stars Rigel and Betelgeuse and the star-forming region on the Orion Nebula. On a clear night, people living in a city can see about 400 stars in their sky. In the countryside, up to about 1,200 are visible, while around 3,500 can be seen from the darkest places where there is no polluting light. But you know, believe it or not, inside the Sun, a tug of war is going on. The Sun's gravity pulls gas in, but the pressure in the Sun's core tries to push it out. The gravity and pressure balance each other out, so the Sun keeps its spherical shape. If you like this video, do like and subscribe. I will come back soon with another interesting content. Thank you.